These people said, let's go for it and let's do it as well as we possibly can. And these collaborators attended to every single detail needed to make a production of a show like South Pacific beyond your wildest expectations.
I may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away.
To both trust what Rodgers and Hammerstein and Josh Logan wrote originally, and yet probe the depths of the drama and the music in a way that makes audiences feel that they have never seen the show before. That's really the reason why we at the Rodgers and Hammerstein organization encouraged Lincoln Center Theater and BART to do this production, and we were not disappointed.
I found the script extremely moving and clear and wonderful and very interesting in a way that I was surprised by, particularly as a way of looking at America from 1942 to now. You know, it was very much around the war and who we were as a country, and so it felt like a great American play.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world has a soft and wavy frame like the silhouette of a day.
3 generations of theater-goers, sometimes 4, seeing this at the same time. Grandparents, parents, and kids would come in large groups so that you had this sort of intergenerational conversation going on based on an American story and an American musical shared down the generations, and we're able to have actually a family history experience of the musical, which I think when people see it out on tour is equally possible to continue to have.
Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have the dream come true?
They gave me a lot of text that they had been cut from the material. And that had all this information about race and about these issues that are deep in the play. So it was very complex and interesting. And I was shocked that it wasn't in this, that they'd cut it, because it was such great material.
The racial part of the story is something which was probably quite stunning to the 1949 audience. It's part of the reason why South Pacific is so resonant today.
You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught.
Now, when most people go see musicals now, they never have more than 20 people in the pit, and they often have some of the score synthesized. We are sort of going all out so that people have that deep, acoustic, true experience of what these things sounded like originally. And we found in New York when we do that, that what's interesting is people basically burst into tears somewhere during the overture. And we want to be able to do that with this tour as well, to be able to have people have a real experience of what old-fashioned musicals were like.
I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dinner with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy.
And Rodgers and Hammerstein's organization has been very helpful to lovingly help us restore all these orchestrations, which probably haven't been heard since the early 50s.
And what that does is it lets South Pacific perform in a theater today like a show you have never seen before. And the accumulation of emotion, of spirit, of joy to see this production, which is the production that you're going to see, is just extraordinary.
Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, side to side and make your own. For all through your life you may dream all
I think it's a musical that celebrates a lot about being American, about how we won our freedoms, about how we have struggled with issues of race and become better, and at the same time what extraordinary musical we have on our hands, and which now we can bring our kids and our grandkids to celebrate as families this wonderful American story about how we fought so hard for what we love and believe in, and how much we have to savor and thank in our families and what we enjoy as a country now.